You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football and Turkish Super Lig podcast. Hello everyone, my name is Ahmet Turgut. Welcome to a brand new edition of Turkish Football and Turkish Super Lig podcast. Next 15 minutes, we'll recap what happened in the week 13. We'll also preview what's coming up in Wednesday and Thursday European competition matches. As you know, the biggest match is going to be happening in Istanbul on Wednesday. Galatasaray will host Manchester United in the Group A for a must-win for Galatasaray. But first, let's recap what happened in the week 13 in the Turkish Super Lig. There were 29 goals scored thanks to Monday matches. In the two matches on Monday, there were 11 goals scored on that Monday matches. So after week 13, there were only two away teams won their matches. Well, the first one was Ankaragücü, then Beşiktaş won their matches in Samsun against Samsunspor 2-1. Looking at the week 13 results, on Saturday there were four matches. Istanbulspor was at home against Hatayspor, and Istanbulspor won this match 2-1. In Konya, Konyaspor beat Kasımpaşa 2-0. After this match, Kasımpaşa coach Kemal Özdeş resigned, and Kasımpaşa hired another retread coach, Sami Uğurlu, as a Kasımpaşa coach. So there's a lot of coaching changes in the past 13 weeks in the Turkish Super League. In Gaziantep lost that match against Ankaragücü. This was the first team that won away match. Ankaragücü won this match 1-0. In the last match on Saturday, Galatasaray, the top team in the Turkish Super League, who represents Turkey in the Champions League match, they were at home on Saturday. They beat Alanyaspor with a huge score, 4-0. Icardi, who has not scored in the last three matches, scored a goal. Mertens played for, instead of Kerem Aktürkoğlu, Okan Buruk put Mertens on top, behind Icardi. He scored 2 goals. He was the man of the match. He scored 2 goals. And Zaha, another good player that is coming very good in the last 3 matches. Zaha scored. With these goals, Galatasaray beat Alanyaspor 4-0 before Manchester United match. On Sunday, Kayserispor was at home against Adana Demirspor. Adana Demirspor, until this match, was in the 3rd place. After tying 1-1 against Kayserispor in an away match, Kayserispor lost the 3rd place to Beşiktaş. In Antalya and Rizespor played for scoreless tie 0-0. Samsunspor, as I said in the beginning of the podcast, lost to Beşiktaş 2-1. Beşiktaş is winning back-to-back matches with Rıza Çalınbay. Beşiktaş will have new elections coming up in the December, first part of the December. There are 2 candidates, and it's going to be a very tough race, but I think Hasan Arat should be the next president of Beşiktaş, and Serdal Adalı also is running for the candidate. We will see who will win it. But Beşiktaş fans are uptight because of what happened in the European competitions. And also, right now, after this win, they captured the 3rd place. They are 9 points behind Galatasaray and Fenerbahçe. Fenerbahçe at home beat Fatih Karagümrük on Sunday 2-1. But every weekend, this is happening constantly. If you listen to my podcast, yes, Turkish referees and the VAR system was absurd calls we witnessed, and then there was a direct handball in the 18-yard line, and the referee didn't call it. VAR referee called the referee to watch the video. He did not want to watch the video. He said that he was close enough to see this, and then he gave a goal for Fenerbahçe. So this happens every weekend for some. Sometimes it happens for Galatasaray. Sometimes happens for Beşiktaş. These Turkish referees, I've been saying this, Turkish Football Federation has to do something about the Turkish referees in the Turkish Super League. Period. On Monday, as I said, there were 2 matches, 11 goals scored in 2 matches at Sivas. What a game against Trabzonspor. Sivasspor tied with Trabzonspor 3-3, and Paul Onaçu scored another goal. That is the player, the tallest striker in the Turkish Super League, is scoring goals for Trabzonspor. Başakşehir at home beat another Istanbul team, Pendikspor, 4-1. And after these matches, week 13, the standings looks like this. The first place team is Fenerbahçe with 34 points. The second place team, Galatasaray, who has same points, 34. Third place team, Beşiktaş with 25. There are 3 teams with 23 points. Fourth place team, Adana Demirspor. Fifth place team, Trabzonspor. And sixth place team, Kayserispor, has 23 points. On the bottom of the barrel, the last team of the Turkish Super League, in the 20th place, Istanbulspor with 8 points. 19th place, Samsunspor with 8 points. 18th place, Alanyaspor with 10 points. And 17th place, Başakşehir, 12 points. These teams are on the danger zone, relegation zone. So we will see what happens in the week 14. But before week 14, as I told you, there's huge European competition matches coming up on Wednesday and also on Thursday. As you know, Galatasaray represents Turkey in the Champions League Group A, and also Fenerbahçe is in the, and Beşiktaş is in the European Conference League matches. They will play their matches on Thursday, but the most important, and all eyes in Europe is looking into Galatasaray Manchester United match, because they play first on Wednesday, and it is Manchester United will be visiting. As a matter of fact, as I speak, they just landed in Istanbul. Manchester United team, they have it's a desperate match for both teams. It is a must win for Galatasaray if they want to keep going and advance to next round in the Champions League. So Galatasaray with 4 points and Manchester United with 3 points. And in this group, the first place team is Bayern Munich, sitting comfortably with 12 points. Bayern is pretty much qualified for the next round. But what will Galatasaray do on Wednesday against Manchester United? The biggest news came out of Galatasaray yesterday. As you know, Davinson Sanchez has been hurt. He was injured against Alanyaspor match. He will not be with the team. Now, as far as the injuries for Manchester United, Marcus Rashford will not play, and Mason Mount, Casemiro, Martinez, Evans, and Eriksen will not be ready for this match for Manchester United. So it is very a must or do or die match for Galatasaray. As you know, Galatasaray Stadium, it's going to be hell for Manchester United. And Erik ten Hag, they're not scared, said that they're not scared of Manchester United. It's the same way what Okan Buruk, Galatasaray coach, said, that whoever plays for Manchester United up front, they will try to take care of him, and then they're not afraid of Manchester United, he said. So both of the coaches are very talking high points here, but I think one advantage for Galatasaray here is the 12th man. As you know, whenever the European teams comes to Rams Park, Galatasaray Stadium, it's a huge difference, because the Galatasaray fans are non-stop for 90 minutes. They will be backing Galatasaray team. As far as the team, Galatasaray will have problems on the defense, but they have a very good goalkeeper, Muslera. Instead of Sanchez, we will see Nelson playing in the backfield, and in the midfield you'll probably see Torreira and Khan, and up front, you will have Kerem Aktürkoğlu and Zaha, Icardi, and maybe Tete in the first 11. So it is going to be a cold weather in Istanbul. As we speak, it is very rainy day in Istanbul. Most likely on Wednesday, it's going to be a cold night. So it's a do-die pretty much for both teams. And Galatasaray needs this match. And before the Copenhagen match, as you know, after Manchester United, they will travel to Copenhagen. So that is the last match of this group. We will see what happens. We will wish Galatasaray a lot of luck. And as far as the European Conference matches, that plays on Thursday, November 30th. And Fenerbahçe is on top of this group with 9 points. But one thing, though, they're traveling to the team who has 7 points, North and if they beat Fenerbahçe in their own stadium, they will capture the first place from Fenerbahçe. So it is very important for Fenerbahçe to at least get a tie, 1 point in this match. Hopeless Beşiktaş, because I'm saying hopeless because after what happened in the Conference League, Beşiktaş will host Club Brugge, but Beşiktaş have only 1 point, and they're pretty much out of this Europe Conference League. So Beşiktaş will be coming back, whatever they have to do in the league, Turkish Super Lig, and also shortly they will be in the European, Turkish Cup matches coming up later on in December and January when the second half of the season starts. So Beşiktaş pretty much out of the European Conference League, and they will host Club Brugge on Thursday. And it is what Beşiktaş fans are biggest news right now, talking on the Twitter spaces and also on social media. Who will be the next president of Turkish club Beşiktaş? As I said before, Serdal Adalı and Hasan Arat, one of these names will be the next Beşiktaş president, and we will find out that in December who will they choose. So the Beşiktaş committee right now, who is currently occupying the seats, will be saying goodbye to Beşiktaş team in December, because let's face it, Beşiktaş fans are fed up with the current administration, current officials, and they want a new blood coming into the scene. But I could tell you one thing, Beşiktaş club, like the other clubs in the Turkish Super League, financially, they're not in a great position. So whoever is going to be a new president of the club, they better come with a lot of money to manage the Beşiktaş team. So that is pretty much what's going on in the week 13 and what will happen on Wednesday and Thursday. Good luck to Fenerbahçe. Good luck to Beşiktaş. And also the biggest match of the Champions League on Wednesday is playing in Istanbul. Galatasaray hosts Manchester United. Good luck to Galatasaray too. We will see you guys after the Thursday the European competitions played. And listen to my podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Visit me at Turkish Soccer on Twitter, at X, also Turkish Football on Facebook. See you next time. Bye-bye.